What's up, everyone? What's up, babe? No, what's up?
What are you doing?
I'm live. What's up? What's up? What you need? Hold on, guys, real quick. What's up? It's muted. What's up? No. This isn't.
Well, I look at the color. Is it better? It's lighter.
It is lighter. Maybe like a little more lighter, but I don't not fully white. That's cute.
2 seconds. Change the color in 2 seconds. Like that. Is that color right?
Keep the top though.
A different color?
No, keep the top as is.
Like a different color.
Yeah. Hi guys. All right. Hey guys, I am just this is just a simple, this is like not intense or important. We're not talking about a topic. I'm coloring this super secret project, and I just want to try out a new type of coloring style. So yeah, so if anyone's watching, let me know. We can start having a conversation. But yeah, this is the super secret. This is page 1 of the super secret project that I've been writing for like the last 2 years. I think we have 40 pages done out of 80. Yeah, 80 pages. And this was the original colors right here. This is the original colors and lettering. I just was not happy with but you know, now that I'm thinking about, you know, getting back into this project, I'm not really liking the coloring. So instead, I want to try out a new style, and you know, maybe it'll work. I don't know. I just want to try out some, you know, some new things. I like this. I don't know how I like about this brush. Yeah, digitally coloring things, guys. It's just like a whole new thing. I like that. Yeah, look at that texture. I wonder how that would look like if I did that with the black. Come on, black. If I go over, can I do that? Okay. Just learning, guys. I'm just learning. So I should probably figure out the tone. Do I want this at night or not? So let's get a base color down. I'm thinking. All right, I'm thinking this right here. Maybe darker. Things aren't looking good though. Uh-oh. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, guys, this project, I had the idea a while ago, and so then what I did was I found an artist. This is Musafar Sadiq, and I hired him, and he works not as fast as other artists that I've paid to draw my stuff, but what's up, Britton? We got Britton here. What's up, Wes? How you guys doing? Sorry, Wes. Today I took a break from drawing your comic, but I got the script chilling right next to me. I'm always thinking about it. But I always want to try out like new kind of techniques, guys. So I have all these brushes I want to try to use. Let's see. Nope, that does not work at all. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw. Gosh, I saw a style on Twitter. Someone was painting a certain way, and I just saw it, and I thought, wow, this is super cool. Well, I don't know what the frick that is, but I saw it and I was like, wow, this is a super cool style. I want to do that, but with anything, trying something new is hard and it takes some time and it's not fun, honestly. But I figured since today I have a little time, my wife and I have been just chilling all day together. But I figured, I got some time today. I could try out coloring this new style, but I'm already failing because I don't even know what freaking brush I should use. That's so bright. Gosh dang it. But yeah, what you guys see? Look at that. I don't even know what the flip is happening. Come on. Oh, there's the red. I don't know, guys. Oh, and that's the real color. Gosh, what the heck? I got AD After Snyder, AD After Death by Snyder and Lemire today. Dude, I have all three of those. I haven't finished reading them though. So maybe we'll have to talk about what we thought about those books sometime. Because I'm not gonna lie, I really anticipated. I really was looking forward to AD After Death. Guys, this is going so bad. I really wanted that book to be good, and I don't know what about it, but it just bored me to death. I wasn't really down with it. I'm just loading my color palette that I had originally. There we go. Yeah, I wasn't really down with Snyder's what they were doing with that book, I'll be honest. So I don't know, maybe that's why I haven't finished reading it. I had them when they were out. I just was not feeling it. Okay, so we're gonna maybe this is what we're gonna do. So I gotta try coloring it like I'm used to coloring it. And just go from there. God, I don't know, guys. I'm not really feeling this. And here's the thing, I digitally color really weird because most people, what they'll do is they'll just like do this, boom. But I like to like actually just paint it. It's very soothing. It's a little experimental, Yeah, that made it was a mixture of prose and comics, and I always thought that was super cool. And I've actually considered it because of just like how easy that is. Like the drawings don't have to be like, guys, drawing panels takes forever, but if you could just do like one key illustration and then put like, I don't know, some dialogue over it, that could be really cool. All right, let's see. How's this looking? I colored these pages originally like a year ago. But no, I hadn't talked with Muzaffar in a really long time, and he was asking me about the issue 3 script. And I'll be honest, guys, my plan was to actually just ditch this project. We had 40 pages, and I just wasn't into it anymore. I kind of like lost it. I've been working on the Hardline. I've been working on Undead Row. I'm working on a bunch of like other projects that I've been enjoying more than this one, which I created. And then he was like, he kept asking me like, hey, where's the issue 3 script? And finally I was just like, okay, well, I'll get it to you later today. And I just sat down and I was like, okay, where do I even go? And I reread issue 1 and 2 script, and the sucky thing is I had no idea what the plot was anymore. I couldn't find any of the file. Like, I normally make a map like, oh, this is this is what the book is going to be about, and it was going to hit all the plot points. And I lost the file, so I'm looking at these scripts like, where is this even going? And I just started writing issue 3. Then I had a blank slate, and I just had so much fun with it. And I wrote it in a day, and then emailed it to him, and he's now drawing it. So I'm super pumped. How long is the hard line? The hard line, no idea. The Hardline's the very first comic that I've ever made where I've not scripted it out fully. I just have plot points written out, and then I just draw it until I'm like, okay, I think that scene's done. So like originally they were supposed to be 20 pages each. I really like that. I really like keeping my comics at 20 pages. Then but then the first one I just had to keep adding pages, and it stopped at 24. So I was just like, oh, this story needs to go longer. The story needs to go longer here. So I stopped it at 24 pages. And then with the second issue, I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll keep everything at 24 pages. And then all of a sudden I ended up doing 26 pages on that one. I ended up doing 26 pages on that one. Oh, how many issues, not pages? It's going to be 6 issues. It is planned to be 6 issues. The way I built the story is it has to be 6 issues. Page-wise, who knows with each one. So I'm trying to keep it 24, but hey, each one, but hey, you never know. You never know. I guess if I can just get this panel down and figure it out, that would be awesome. So yeah, 6 issues. And then after that, after I'm done with the hard line, so after I'm done with these projects I'm currently working on, this one, the super secret project, what color are her eyes? Green. After I'm done with the super secret project, after I'm done with the hard line, and then once I'm done with Entity as well, Demons, because I'm still working on that slowly. I have to color the last couple issues, like the last 3 issues. Let's see. It's always interesting. Like I want to see what I did before. Kept it white. Okay. I'm planning on not doing bigger, long projects anymore. So I'm thinking, maybe I'm just gonna doing one-shots, but then I'm like, I'll do a 60-page one-shot, and that's basically 3 issues. So what's the point? What's the point of saying, oh, I'm only gonna do one-shots, and it's gonna be, well, how long is the one-shot? 60 pages? Like, oh, it's basically 2 issues. Guys, oh man, I'm basically this is literally the exact same thing. I've got to make this different. Otherwise, I'm not going to be happy with it. Because I don't want it to be colored like this. I don't want it to be colored like this. All right, let's try now. Okay. I have some more pictures for Justin for whenever we get offshoot over with. Dude, that's cool. That's cool. That's like the fun thing. I love creating concepts. Okay. That did nothing. I did not achieve what I wanted. Delete. I always have fun coming up with ideas. Just executing them is so hard. Okay. Oh, I'm not liking this at all. I need to go and get some inspiration. Let's go to Twitter. I want to see that comic. Let's see. Here we go. I don't know if it's the brush I'm using or like lack of. Let's see. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. What are some other cool ideas that you have, Britton? What are some? And then, are you thinking of working with Justin exclusively, or have you thought about doing any? Have you thought about having another artist, getting another artist, and finding another artist to work with? Sometimes it's hard. I'm always amazed that Travis has stuck around long enough with me. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Delete. I don't like this. Okay. I don't know. Of course, I've thought about working with other artists. Justin's one that I can easily work with, and we get each other and all the good stuff. I'm actually working with one now on a vampire comic, but it's been put on hold because of money. Money is everything when it comes to making comics. Maybe I should do a deal on like how to negotiate. You guys might be surprised how I'm not liking this, guys. You know, everyone has their style of coloring. Maybe I'm just meant to not do. Maybe I'm just not meant to like do it like this. I don't know. Okay, let's just try coloring it the way that I normally would. And we'll just go from there. You know, when you're working with an artist, in this indie scene, one thing that I think is important is you've got to know how to negotiate. Both of you, both as an artist and as a writer who's looking to hire someone, so that you both don't get ripped off. I know it's hard for writers because you have to pay an artist, which is why I'm telling you it might take a little longer than you want, but you're so young, Britton. Try learning how to draw a comic. Try learning how to draw a comic. It'll take some time, but it could be really worth it. I think that's what Justin did. Justin was like, man, no one wants to draw this comic with me, so I'm just going to do it myself. Gosh, this is just the same thing, guys. I'm irked. You should do one on how to know you're not getting scammed. Well, I would say to that, you know what? Okay, the difference right here is that they're all blue, so maybe I'm not going to do that. Maybe I will just color them normal and see how that goes. One thing, Britton, I would say is, you know, are you are you paying them up front? That's the thing is I typically don't actually I very rarely do I pay anyone up front. I normally pay because I've been backstabbed. I normally pay people once the project is done. And if I don't do that, I'll do half up front, half later. So it's not like a total loss for me. So I've done it like that. And I've never ever been really screwed. I've never been screwed over by an artist. I mean, I've given scripts to artists and then I never hear back from them. Like I had a really cool demon script that I wrote for an artist, and who knows where they are. You know, it's just being smart with your money. You know, I hope that your parents teach you how to be smart with your money, because there are just some bad people out there who don't care about your money, don't care about you, they don't care about your existence. Okay. This comic though, if I release it, I'm thinking I actually just might give this like this might I don't think I'm gonna do a big campaign for this. I think it'll just be like a hey, do you want like a really cheap $5 80-page book? Might do that. We'll see. It just depends. Like I would give this for if I was doing the current coloring style that originally this book has, I'd probably get this book in for free. But we're gonna see if we can change the coloring style. Because when I've tried to get across to my family about what I do, they just think people are scamming, even though I've showed them that they give me a product I pay for them. Another thing Brand, I guess, would ask is how much are you charging per? How much are these people charging per page? And you know, maybe at your current level, you're finding people with too big of page rates for you. That might be a thing. Is maybe you're charging, maybe these people you're working with are charging too high of a page rate. Maybe you need to find someone that has a $10 page rate or a $20 page rate. Because I don't know. That's what I used to do is I just find people with $10 page rates. I mean, I know a guy and I just actually paid him to do a short 4-page story. And it was like, no, it was 2 pages. It was 2 pages, 4 pages. And it was a 25, like this type gray. And it was, I think it was $25. It was $20 per page, just pencils. And yeah, then I, took the artwork and I haven't used it yet. I will. It's for the hardline. It's a short story for the hardline. You're one I'm anxious to work with in the future. Thanks, Brian. Thanks. I hope so too. My schedule is typically very busy, but I hope so too. Okay, so there's this dude done. I still don't know how I feel about this, guys. I still don't know how I feel about this. Thing with this kind of style that Muzafar has, it's so rough. Like, look at this. Who knows what this is? I mean, he's a great artist. I mean, he does an absolute great job. I have no idea where this woman's breasts are, though. Yeah, you know, the problem with being a creator is that you have so many ideas. My biggest one is I have so many ideas. I just don't have time for them. Like the other day, when I say the other day, I'm talking about last night, I came up with a short story that I'd love to like take on. I'd call it small town violence. It's either small town violence, small town hero, or acts of violence. Um, and it would be just like a short story. And here's the thing: every time I say short, my stories are typically like 40 pages, 40 to 60 pages. That's what I think of as a short story. What the frick is wrong with me? Okay, maybe I think hers. Let's see, blue. Let's make it a little lighter blue. All right. I don't like this. I am not liking this one bit. I'm not liking it. Okay, maybe this is what I gotta do. This is what we're doing. We're scratching all this out. Scratching it all out. And all right, here's the page. There's like this right here. This is the kind of coloring style I want to freaking get through. And I'm not able to do it. So let's learn. All right, boom, 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 boom. It's going to be right here. And this is how we're going to do it. We're just literally going to copy how this person does it. Okay, so okay, boom. This is their color face. Even though my character's face is not that color, we're going to just try it out. We're going to see how this goes. I got a message. It's from my brother. Okay. I'm going to try to do this super fast as well. But yeah, this is definitely a project I had not planned on continuing. That's why it's not even in the plan. It's not even in John Talk episode 50 in the plan to go pro, because I honestly had given up. I had given up on this comic book. And what do you know? It came in. It just so happened that this comic book has, you know, it has a purpose. It has a purpose. It will happen. And it's you know, maybe this comic book's purpose is to challenge me to so we're just gonna copy everything, the hair and everything. But you know, yeah, this project, this comic was not supposed to be in the works. I totally gave up on this project. It was supposed to be something that was just it was something I considered a failure. I was not wanting to do it. I had lost interest, and I think Muzafar, the artist, for I thank him honestly for bringing me back into it, because he was very persistent. I thought the colors looked good. Thanks. It just wasn't, you know, they just looked like this is them, and they look too similar to this. And that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to try something. I'm here to try something different. So I grabbed the book that I actually wanted, that I want the coloring style to kind of look like, and I'm literally just copying their color scheme. And I'm gonna see, maybe it's just I just need to practice on my color palettes, you know, maybe. Because like this isn't the actual color of anyone in the world. This color, no way. But maybe it's my color palette. Maybe I need to learn how to do better color palettes. And if that's the case, I can practice. And so that's what I need to practice doing. Okay. 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 Thing is, guys, this isn't an episode that I'm like, if there was like 3 views, I don't really care because this episode is just for me. But I just want to show you guys that I'm struggling. I am struggling. There's your next shadow. Okay. Okay, I should get rid of like that some lipstick. Okay, this is where it gets tricky. Look at their color palette. This is amazing. All right, we're gonna go with this. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Just absolutely just coloring. Yeah, guys, I want to start going into more shorter stories. I want to do more just like one-off comics that are like, 48 pages, 48 pages to, 60 pages. Okay. Wait, no, hold on. Let's see. The problem is that what I'm trying to copy is the person I'm copying, they have a very neat like way of doing their thing. I'm very messy when it comes to my coloring. Okay, going. Maybe I need to blend these together. Let's try that. Next book that I do with Justin, I'd like to make it a full-on graphic novel rather than a limited series. Test myself. What's the difference between that? Because to me, a limited series. Oh, crap. To me, though, a limited series and a graphic novel, to me, there's no difference. Because you can just, there we go. Because to me, you can just do both. Oh, that looks like crap. Oh, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Oh, what am I doing wrong? Put their block colors. Because I just don't know. Like a one shot, maybe. Like 20 pages, 40 pages, 60 pages, 80 pages. Because right now, if you do 6 issues, there are 20 pages. That's a long book, and that's basically a graphic novel once you compile it all. But doing a one shot's like 48 pages done. Yeah, I think for me it goes like one-off mini, which can then be turned into a graphic novel, and then ongoing series like Roughneck or Underwater Water. That's a graphic novel, yeah. Those are long. Those are long though. Those are very, very long. Guys, oh, I'm not liking this one. Here's the second page. I guess I'll show you guys. The story's called Eyewitness. I'm not liking this coloring style. Mhm. I hate this. Absolutely hate this. Okay. Let's go back here. Let's just go back here. Okay. Let's just finish this panel. Maybe we will see what happens when we finish this panel. Okay, so then we color, and we're going to take our time. We're going to take our time. Gosh, I'm just so pissed off. I'm pissed off at my inabilities. So I want this to look a certain way, and for some reason I just can't get it to happen. And I feel like I've got the skills to make it happen, but I clearly don't have the skills to make it happen, which means I gotta learn those skills. Okay. What's this? All right, we have one more person. We have one more person, and then we're gonna try to do the cool things. My biggest problem, guys, whenever I'm drawing, is my lack of patience. I want to get things done as quick as possible, which is why I want to try just drawing one page for 8 hours. I don't think I'll be able to do it, but I want to try just one page for 8 hours. Okay, here we go. There's okay. All right. So this is person two. Quick question. How long should the story be for a 30-page comic issue? Should it be about 30 pages as well or less? Story be for 30 pages. I'm confused about that question. Like if your comic is 40 pages, then your comic is, 40 pages. Like the story, a 30-page comic book is a 30-page story, basically. Yeah, I guess you have to clarify what that means. I'm not liking this. I'm just rushing, obviously. When I find I'll color this whole book once I've got the coloring style down and I have all 80 pages completed. Right now we're only at 40, almost done. That's when I'll start coloring this, but I just want to get this look down. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay. And maybe kind of like some this, that, just like I don't know, some like pillars, so like it looks like there's like more background than there actually is. All right, guys, this is just this. This is just this, but right here. Okay, now let's add though some highlights. Okay, let's say the lighting. Okay, the lighting in this room needs to be, let's say yellow. Should we try yellow? Should we add some like yellow highlights? Okay, we only want this. Let's just work on this panel. Okay, let's try this. Okay, yellow lighting right here. Yeah. Okay, okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. So maybe, okay. Only thing is, like, why would this is supposed to take place at the UN? Why would a UN party can look like this? Well, maybe inside. Maybe. Okay. Honestly, I think this color, this type of coloring would look better. I think it'd look better with what's it called? Like a sci-fi-ish book. Okay, so we've got the color. Now let's try highlighting. Let's do the highlights. Highlight. Let's go with this color. Okay. The lighting's coming from this way, so we're just gonna go here. Okay. Right here. This was a sci-fi book. Last thing, this was kind of like my first attempt at like a crime book. So maybe what I gotta do is I just gotta keep to the coloring of like the hard line. Maybe that's what would look good. Just, it's just good to practice. Even though you don't like what you're doing. I think this looks crap. I might get Roughneck. Yeah, man. Go get it. Go support comic books. I'm actually not a big Jeff Lemire fan. I'm not the biggest fan of his writing. I know Justin is, but there are days where I'm just like, gosh, I don't care about your writing. Oh my gosh. I don't know, guys. I don't know how I feel about this at all. Now, guys, with this live stream, I probably am going to delete this video afterwards. I'll keep it. I'll keep it. I'm failing so much. No, I think I'm going to delete this video. Run.
Stop.
Oreo. Super duper. I give up. I have a brush. Hmm. All right, guys. Today's session. This is what I mark it as. This is what I mark it as. Market this as a big fail. That's what today is. Today was a big fail in trying to color this comic book. Boom. Big fail. Burr, 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 burr. All right. All right, guys. That's the end of the stream. I'm gonna keep it. I'll keep it on. It's good to. Like I said. I promise that I'll show you guys all the bad things that happen and the good things that happen. And today was a bad thing. Today was a bad thing that happened. I sucked. So don't know how I feel about that. Don't know how I feel about that. So, but it's my super secret project. It's called Eyewitness. More from it in the future, but as of today, I failed. So, all right, guys. Peace out.